On March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm Mat Lighty, and this is All for One.
Well, hello. This is All for One episode 159, the quest for unique completion. This is the second week of Crucible, and it is another jam-packed episode, full to the fucking brim, tits out full. I don't want to take up much of your time, well, except for this ad. Ice the Aesthetic is the sponsor for all things Lighty, the sponsor of the All for One series. They have fantastic clothing at fantastic prices, ranging from anime to dark aesthetic to all sorts of goodies. They've got the hottest designs for the hottest seasons, for the hottest weather. It's almost summertime. Nothing screams summer like wearing a long black t-shirt. You can use the promo code Lighty10 for 10% off all orders and Lighty20 for 20% off all orders of 2 or more, free shipping past $100, domestic and international. Sometimes I wish I was turned into a fish. Just saying. Imagine your grandmother seeing this. She'd be like, wow, my son is unhinged. Anyway, Ice Tea Aesthetic. I hope you enjoy it. I enjoy it. Support if you want to. They make great gifts and it makes you a little cooler looking. Back to the video. Okay, so jam-packed Crucible. This video is going to contain a lot. A lot and even more than that. A lot plus one, if you will. And maybe a couple times. We're going to go over the new uniques, how to get them, if we get them, what they're like, and really just everything about Crucible uniques this episode. I hope you enjoyed that. There'll also be some character progression a little bit and testing out some new things. So without further ado, enjoy the episode. Alright, so last time you saw me doing Conch Path totems, I still am. I swapped my tree slightly to just pick up blight stuff because I needed my gold oils for anointing Vengeance Cascade so I could officially swap to a cool guy build using that. I actually just did like my 4th blight map this league. And I have enough gold. I've one in the bank, one there. Actually, I also did a reflective, which is typically quite rare to do mirrored things. And we also did Blight Ravage, which is fun. And we did Val Temple, which is also fun. And we hit some Breast Dealers, which is also fun. A lot of fun things happening. So that's nice. So we could swap to Vengeance Cascade now. I do have to swap my gems around slightly. And I do have to now go to do gem grand heists to get the alt quality, because the standard quality, if you take a look at Vengeance Cascade doesn't have an alt quality. This is going to be gold, I think it's amber, maybe. Vengeance Cascade. Increased prod speed, attack projectiles return to you, projectiles pierce when they return. That's what this thing does. That is what we are anointing. Be anointed. Boom. Very expensive, obviously. Gold oils ain't cheap. I think I'll probably run my last blight map. There's no point. I guess I'll just save it because I have them anyway. If I ever need more oils, I could just do more maps. Having Breast Dealers would be cool. I don't know if I could actually afford to run it. It has no stats, obviously, so I think it's probably going to be worse than using like a nice rare I have. I want to basically recreate this rare, but with tier 1 rolls. It has the tier 1 attack speed and tier 1 strength. So I think I might just try to get the life higher by like redoing the life. But aside from that, which I guess I could just craft on 70 life. So I'll probably do suffixes can't be changed, veiled chaos, and then just craft on 70 life if I don't hit life. But yeah, so I have Breast Dealers now if I need those. These are a pair of Alga Mortis if I need those. Apparently I already have those, so that's fine. So we're going to swap our Blight tree off of Blight now and back into White Sockets. Begs the question, would I have gotten 4 if I just had it 4-socketed? I don't know. Cast speed. Okay, we might want to keep those, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to swap into something else. I don't know what that something else is just yet, but it'll be something cool. We do have a desire to get some Awakened Gems, so maybe we'll do some Maven farming when I swap builds real quick. I do have, I think my gems are all 20 now. Inspiration, War Chief, got Combustion, there's my Volcanic Fissure. Some powers on the cusp. This one's Val. I'm not sure if I want to use a Val one. I just want the option. So there it is. Might test it out. But if not, I have leveled 4 more so I can get my alt quality one. But yeah, we're going to do some volcanic fissuring now. Oh, please give me a gem at least. The very least. Shit game. I did get a gem. Okay. What would be the best gem? Considering the build. Awaken Multi-Strike. That'd be the best gem. And... oh, I didn't get a gem. I got memed on. So I have been doing a little bit of heist because really just looking for a prime regrading lens. And the main reason I'm looking for a prime regrading lens is because I want to convert the quality of Volcanic Fissure to the alt quality. And there's only 2 qualities, so once you hit a prime, it's guaranteed. That just gives it an extra projectile. That's the gist of it. So basically, I'm just doing whatever gem heists I have. I don't have that many. I don't even have that many reveals, so I'll probably have to do more reveals. Even here, you can see I have to level someone from Demolition 1 to 2 because I just haven't done it. I'm not even sure if I have demo people unlocked, so this is going to be a time. But yeah, so I'm just having to do heist, long story short, which is, again, it's having to do heist, not getting to do heist, because heist is pretty fucking shit. Not that the rewards are shit, it's just that they're really only from heist, so you have to do heist, and it's cumbersome, and it's clunky, and it takes a lot of time, and going through the quest contracts. My god, the quest contracts, which are just basically mandatory, not a fun time. You have to, do every single quest contract, unlock all the rogues. If you're doing heist in any sort of longevity, you have to gear the rogues, doing the longevity. Acquiring what you want can take many attempts. You have to get the rogue markers, you have to get the unveils. It's just a whole lot. Not planning on spending a whole lot of time in heist, thankfully. I'm basically going to grab my 1 prime regrading lens and then move on with life. What the fuck is happening here? Well, there's my prime regrading lens. So that should be all I need from here. Assuming my basic math is correct. Let me take Volcanic Fissure, toss a prime on it. It becomes anomalous, which gives me an extra projectile. Now, we still have to do lab, because I'd like to grab a Volcanic Fissure helmet enchant for it to go all the way. But, as anyone knows who's ever tried to hunt a lab enchant in Solo Self-Found, or in any trade league if you're trying to farm your own, it is a massive, ungodly pool of helmet enchants, and trying to get a specific one is one of, if not the worst experience for farming in the game. So I'm going to give that an effort whenever there's a really great day, and it's got to be a really great day in lab. But I am still missing Grand Spectrum, so it does feel like it's okay. Whenever that perfect day of lab occurs, I would like to go in, because the idea of getting 2 more projectiles for Volcanic Fissure, bringing my total, which was naturally 4, up to what would be 7, feels pretty spicy. Especially when you consider running Conk Effect on Volcanic Fissure, makes that tight group of fissures that then double hit even harder. I can't imagine I don't take the prime here because of everything else that's here. So we're gonna grab that. 2 prime regrading lenses, back-to-back wings. Can't complain. I've got a second tab of clusters, by the way. I still have not hit a single totem cluster in any of this. So, fantastic. But, yeah, we're basically done with this for a while. I don't think I'll be coming back to heist until I need another gem. I'm trying to hit on this Archon Kite Shield. I need specifically a Shaper Archon Kite Shield for the res. I have a second one in case I need a second one. None of them have good trees. The other one's shit, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm trying to hit a... you could roll +1 totems, which I need. I have that on my current mediocre shield. And you need, I would want 30% reduced mana cost of socketed gems. Reservation cost, I should say. This allows me to run Determination, basically, and drop Blood and Sand, which is very lucrative. Now, the only problem here is, although technically you can get prefix suffix as 1 in 6,600, alteration is 1 in 1,200. The alternative is getting +1 totems on a Shaper Shield, 30% mana efficacy on a Hunter Shield, Awaken Ornament together. So I'm going to be basically going about both processes at the same time, whichever one occurs first. Either I craft a shield through alteration, all Regal means, or I get an Awaken Orb, I'm going to slap 2 together. Whichever one comes first, that's what I want. Final suffix, I guess would want either all res or accuracy, and the prefix is just life, I think, or maybe veiled chaos something. But yeah, looking to upgrade my shield in the near future. It's pretty rare to see specific one's easy. Actually, I've had regals now, but to see both of them is pretty hard. So whenever I get a regal, I just toss this on, and then that's pretty much the process. I think I also might want a Thread of Hope. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I do. I'm still fiddling, and I still am also fiddling with the idea of potentially going up and grabbing Champion of the Cause. I might need this. I don't know yet. Hardbinger. It's called Hardbringer. Yo! I've got like 8 frames on a good day right now. It's that fucking bird. It's pretty good actually. I feel like I'm leveling a summoner incorrectly, but I just don't know. So like for shits and giggles, I've been just leveling this summoner because I want to check out the Frost Bearers guys. These are some of the new Crucible mobs they've introduced. There's a couple that seem interesting, but these were widely accepted. And the second we kind of checked them out, we're like, all right, these are special. They very much remind me of Redemption Sentries back in Harvest days. So I currently have them set up with just like volley is the main thing, and then just give them more damage things. Obviously, you're going to use greater volley eventually. They have 2 attacks. One is they place this little mine nugget that just kind of detonates, then starts doing an ice storm, and the second is their main attack, which is they throw like a little splooge of ice that has some sort of volley overlap. It works really well with volley because where the overlaps hit, but again, I have nothing. I mean, I have a 2-link, just specters. My tree is nothing but getting a second specter pretty much, and the whole thing is pretty much once you get you can start using specters at 28, and they're fine. These are okay to like slowly level with, but once you hit 34 is when this whole setup kind of really pops off, because what you can do is put on a Wraith Lord, which we're going to showcase cut to now. Okay, level 34, can put on my Wraith Lord. I was trying to val it for +2 socketed minion gems until I realized that doesn't exist, so I was wasting time doing that. But what we could do is put in some fun things in this helmet. So we're going to put in... Oh, I got to make sure I not goob this up here. I need a Wraith Lord on the ground. Let me just do it in the hideout. It's easier. I don't want to fucking lose my boys. Can't lose my boys, If I had a Queen's Decree, I would use one. I'm not sure how I don't have one, but if I did, I would. You can get a Queen's Decree for another Spectre. You can get a Subterranean Body from Delph for another Spectre. 2 more Spectres from gem levels, so you could technically, I believe, get 7 Spectres? Maybe 8? Realistically, this is it. I'm not sure if you'd want 7 Spectres on a 4-link. Maybe you would. Probably not. But they're pretty fun to use. Look at them go. They're doing it. Damage is decent. I mean, again, this isn't like an elaborate setup. It's just the Wraith Lord with the Spectres in there. I have no flasks. Auras, by the way, I'm running no offensive auras at all. I'm just running, like, defensive stuff. And you can see them go. Fuck them up, boys. Yeah. You want to run Spell Echo? So eventually it'd be... If you were doing this probably in a Wraith Lord setup for real, it'll be Greater Volley, Awakened Minion Damage, Raise Spectre, and like Awakened Spell Echo. I guess would probably be the link setup. So at 38, this setup pops off a lot. So I think I'm going to come back and we'll look at this at level 38. Okay, so we're back now with Greater Volley, and I have Spell Echo hooked up to the boys. You can see they're going a little bit more crazy now because they're echoing and whatnot. And they're Greater Volleys, meaning they have 4 projectiles coming out. These things, I think, double also. I think. Anyway, they have a lot more damage now. They're a lot more comfy to use. As you could tell, they're throwing way more balls at once. They also are apparently killing themselves. I wish they would not be doing that, but here we are, watching them die. I guess I have to leave and then come back. They're so stupid. This is why I don't... Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. This is why I don't play minion builds anymore traditionally in this current scape of the game, is because... At least the ones that die, because, like... This game is not nice to minions at all. They just die so easily. They're so weak. They're so shit. It's, like, impressive how bad they are. I think the only way I ever play a minion build again is if they make a better system for summoning specters. Otherwise, I can't imagine playing a specter build. Because it's just so beyond clunky. I finished Act 4. And I finished playing with my boys. And now this character is going to not be touched again. Because basically, I've reiterated my stance that I don't think Spectres are remotely good because of two factors. They die. So, SRS doesn't die. Golems are immortal. They're better. What is the other factor? Aggression. Without Feeding Frenzy, Spectres feel fucking dog shit. Because there could be a mob over there, and they won't even see it, because they're brain dead. So without being able to make Spectres aggressive, and without being able to make them not die all the time, I don't think there's any point to play Spectres compared to playing Golems or SRS. Because those are the two biggest factors that make this a terrible experience. Raise Spectre Gem is horseshit, and having to fucking manage this is so bad. So, yeah, that's the end of my Spectre in this league. Oh, that's so much rarer than something I want. Okay. I just want Fragment of Knowledge. I don't want that. I don't need that. There's a lot of big booba women's in Rome. Half the show's about just random brothels. Oh! Added cold. Oh no. I saw the symbol. I knew. Well, first Awakened Gem this league. Oh, I'm in the middle of charging. Please, God, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm channeling Brutal, Lethal. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's one of them. Oh. I was like, why is it I need? We got one. Let's go. I pointed and I snapped at it. I'm gonna die. Let me finish this first and we'll look at what it does. 1 out of 3. I'm so close to standard I could taste it. Alright, I got sent to the boys first. It looks like a fucking red beak. Forging marked the a melding of man and titan against the rising darkness. 100 life on kill. Something. It has fizz. What's the range? Okay. Has a 2-hand sword passive tree. Crucible passive tree is removed if this modifier is removed. Okay, so that they added that bottom tagline so you can't make them rare. So it's a 1-hand sword with a 2-hand tree. So if this thing's tree isn't insane, it's worthless, basically. Very slow, by the way. 1.3 attack speed. Great accuracy, though, but very slow. Okay. Flat Chaos Wither effect. Worthless. Increased attack speed, less global damage. For most builds, this is good, but fine. Endurance charge when you stun an enemy with hit. Okay. Base crit. Base crit's good. 10% reduced move speed. It's not good. Poison duration, not good. Lightning exposure on hit. Not good. I guess this is okay, but that's not very good. Pretty shit. That's gonna rot my vault. Stash Guardian. Stash Guardian red plate. It better have unique art. Oh, it's big! It's big. It looks good. It looks really, really good. It's huge. Also, you can see it has this faint glimmer of warped air from the heat emanating from it. Definitely a skin transfer for sure. Is a waste of fucking time. Hey, finally. Thank you, Maven. Awakened added lightning. Garbage. Not garbage. Onslaught on hit. It's a Topaz, though, which is Herald of Thunder, which you would never use. Onslaught on hit's pretty hot, though. Alright, see if we get a Watcher's Eye. Hopefully we do. And... yep. I don't know if Terror's the rare one. I don't remember, to be honest. Okay. I'll see what it gives me. That's actually a pretty cracked Watcher's Eye. Not gonna lie. That's actually a pretty great Watcher's Eye. Oh, he's ice skating. I'm taking unknown damage and he's ice skating. So we need to keep the Totem Leech. And you keep the strength dex. The game was fine, Don. There's some interesting parts to it. Okay, it kept that, but it lost some strength. It did scaling. Oh no, it didn't. What is this? It transmuted into another. That's worthless. This is all worthless. It didn't keep any of the things I leveled. Let's just run all these. I have a whole pile of these crucible things that I'm not going to use any of the actual crucibles for because I have no interest in crucibling since it's such a terrible process. So the map things are the crucibles. Ritual can give Skyforth. Yeah, that's just... Oh, no! Fuck. Piece of shit. Piss. Alright. Well, we got the Crucible Sword, which is, for those who weren't here yesterday, it's the same unique we got yesterday. So this is our second. We have one out of 3 Crucible uniques still. But it is confirmed they drop here though, which was I was curious about that. So you can get Crucible uniques in the Crucible. You may be asking, why would you question that? Fucking path. So this is what it is. So I just lost the 2 out of 3 basically in my mind. Let's see what the tree is. Adds local lighting. That's worthless. Reduced. That's worthless. All right, so that's useless. Fantastic. Is that sword good? No, it's a piece of shit. But it is a Crucible unique, which I need, so pretty good. Cascading all around. Oh my fucking god! What the shit? What the fuck? Ah, being scammed. Non-stop scamming. Oh, helmet! 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 Oh, 2 out of 3. Any mob could be my freedom. I just need the fucking staff now. Oh. God bless. One more unique and I'm free from fucking Crucible. Oh man, so there's the Elabim's Visage. Increase rarity, some stats. Let's check. Yeah, I know what's new. I need a staff. Oh man, it can sell for chaos. Oh, 4 fracturing shards. Holy hell, they exist. The first in like 500 maps. It's a shame they didn't drop into an orb, but good to know they actually exist. I just want to hear the sound again, just to, you know, give me a little bit of serotonin dumping through. Oh, there's a second helmet. No 4th sword. I've got a second helmet. 2 helmets, 3 swords, no staffs. Oh man, this is just nice to see them, you know. Nice to be reminded they exist. God, that little zappy beam is insane. Omniphobia is like not the problem. Whatever his fake name is. Fake phobia. The issue is the little shitlings, man. So it's causing me a real problem over there. Why are you coming over here? Get out of my fucking spot, bro. Oh! You came so far for me. What I don't get is why do I always steal aggro? I know I'm not close enough to be enduring crying that's taunting him. God, the fucking frost bears are insane. I literally can't get like an attack off. Oh god. Show me the staff. Spider. Oh, you bitch! Alright. It's good to see them, you know. It's good to see them. It's always upsetting, but it is good to see them still. What's funny is, I checked the listings on trade yesterday, and there's about 1,000 swords, 2,000 staffs, 5,000 helmets. So the sword does seem markedly more rare. But it's the one I have the most of. So, you know. Not gonna go. Fuck! That's okay. We're okay. Where's my staff? Oh, no. Well, that's a staff. It's not the right staff. I didn't specify. That's fair. I apologize, game. Where's my crucible staff? Make sure to be enunciate next time.
So for those unique collectors out there, it's a good thing you're doing when a league begins to check the qualifiers for how something drops. Why is this item dropping? Where is it dropping? Whatever its prerequisites for dropping. Things you want to know basically to know how to identify and farm it. So in this case, we have there's 3 uniques from Crucible. One of the things I recommend first is I almost always recommend just checking where they drop and what level they drop from, and then PMing the people. So for example, this guy is selling his geometric jar, the staff, the one I'm missing. Well, I identified that it's at level 52. That's the lowest listed. There's a bunch of 52s. So that's the minimum we can expect it to drop. Now, why is that the case? Well, it's a highborn staff. Highborn staff has a required level of 52, which means this is how most uniques work, that it drops the highborn staff and it checks for some conditions. What are those conditions? Right, so those conditions are, is it a league item? Is it specific from a certain place? So this example, geometric gyre, when a highborn staff drops from a crucible mob, it probably rolls a check to see, yeah, it's dropping from crucible mob, so there's like a 1 in, whatever, a 1 in 500 chance that, is it just throwing in numbers? What if 1 in 500 chance that when a highborn staff drops off a crucible mob, it becomes a geometric gyre? If you have other ones like Martyr of Innocence, which is the base game highborn staff. Now, I'm assuming a Crucible unique can probably drop a highborn staff that can become Martyr of Innocence, but Martyr of Innocence is so rare that the odds of that happening probably are more like 1 in 20,000. So 1 in 20,000 highborn staffs that drop from anywhere will become Martyr of Innocence, at a much more isolated rate at a 1 in, we'll say 500 or 1 in 1,000, 1 in 5,000, that drop off of Crucible mobs become geomantic gyres. Other thing we want to check is how many are in the market. 2,000 staves, 5,000 helms, 1,000 swords. You could loosely assume, again, people might be using things, but these are all pretty unusable items, unfortunately. So you could roughly assume that the sword is probably the most rare, followed by the staff, followed by the helmet. There's a pretty big discrepancy between the helmet and the other ones. Now, why is that? Well, the item level is lower. It's 43. It's a fencer helm. Maybe more fencer helms just drop in the game. It drops at a lower rate, so people can access it earlier. That's also part of the discussion in a way. Fencer helm, again, drops at 43. It's the only unique that it can become, so in a way it also might have a higher chance of becoming Elabim's Visage because it being the only one. You have the other one being Gladius, has a much higher drop rate of base level 60, and it, again, has another unique being Skeva. Iron Mass is locked behind content. In this case, it's Heist, much like in Highborn Staff's case, Witch Hunter's Judgment is locked behind Oshabi. So, yeah, it's something to look into. And again, what I would recommend is early in League, if you are curious about uniques, you see someone list something on the auction house, like for the trade website, what I would do is I just message the guy. So I would just message this dude and say, hey, I saw you listed this thing, yada yada, an hour ago. Where did it drop from? And he's like, oh, it dropped from a tier 1 map bus, right? It's like, boom. And you could pester them more. Sometimes they don't listen. They'll just ignore you and call you an asshole. That's fine, too. But yeah, it's a good way to get a bearing of where things come from. So now we know that you can get all these uniques in white maps, pretty much just off of Crucibles. And they're quite common, so you should be able to get them. I would imagine if you ran 100 tier 1 white maps, you'll probably get one of these, most likely. So good to know if you're hunting uniques. This is a good unique league to do that for, just for the league exclusives, because they're all quite accessible. Oh! Ho ho! How about that? How about that? Don't have to have 30 minutes of silent silo. I can just get the staff. All right. Well, freedom. What a great way to end the day, too. So now we could just leave Crucible League for all of eternity. May as well check out what the tree is. Hey, you know what the best part is? My staff dropped with not 5 nodes. So it'll never be a 6 link. Didn't get to a 5th node. It'll only ever be a 5 link staff. Cold to Fire, Ellie Pen, crit damage conk effect, or crit damage, wait,
2 Ellie pens. What does 2 Ellie pens do? Can I get 2 Ellie pens? Double Ellie pen. Crit. Cold to fire, double Ellie pen. Oh, Prolif. I can't read. Holy shit. That'd be so much better if it was double Ellie pen. Pen Prolif. Well, you wouldn't want to crit with a Prolif build, really. Typically. Anyway. Or I can do Fizz to Lightning. Cold to Fire, Fizz to Lightning, Energy Leech. Let's hold it. Let's hold our staff. Hold on. I get to hold my staff. Wow. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. Geomantic Gyre. Cool beans. Well, I get to leave the league now. I'll come back if they buff things, I guess. But aside from that, that's the end of Crucible for me. Time to go make some actual progress on Standard. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll me back, coach. That bow's just gonna rot there until merge. I don't actually know if I have enough fracturing shards in League and in Standard to make one orb. Don't you want to make an Uber one-shotter with the Totem Bomb Crucible Tree? No, I can't do that in Standard. Whoa! What the fuck? Oh! A whole orb dropped! Oh! Oh! Where's my bow? Where's my bow? What the fuck? Let's go. Oh, I was so surprised. Hold on. Okay. Oh no. If I actually hit +2 arrows, I have to stay in this shit league. I was so surprised. Oh no. You better not. Yeah, suck my dick. I'm out of here. Oh boy. Woof. That was a close one. I'm free now. No more lightning arrow for me. Alright, out of there. They thought they could pull me back in. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm out of there. Crisis averted. There we go. There's our pile. Holy shit. I did like a triple take on that. So now, every day, where'd my camera go? There we go. So every day we start the stream by spinning the wheel. Occultist. I would definitely play Occultist. So every day we spin the wheel. So basically, like, to emulate what this would be like, we start stream, and then we're like, alright, let's see what we're going to do today. You know? Then we spin the wheel, and then it would be Rational Doctrine. Okay, so then I would spend the day farming out Cortexes and running Uber Cortexes. And that would be that day, you know? And then the next day, then, oh, what's tomorrow's thing? So then the next day comes, and then we're doing farming Trinket Grand Heist for Actum. That'd be the next day. Most likely, though, if I spend a whole day farming Trinket Grand Heists, I probably would hit Actum. Because I have, like, 120 that I could run and have the rogue markers for. So there's one thing here for every unique I'm missing. That's just going to be what we're doing every day. And we'll probably make more progress in All for One this league towards these endgame grinds than anything. God, I feel so fast I forget on this character. This is probably going to be the most exciting, like, season of All for One we've had, because it's just going to, we haven't had an opportunity to really, like, blow through our stockpile of goods. This is going to be our perfect opportunity now to just do nothing but burn mass amounts of standard stuff. So going from Sanctum to this is going to be definitely, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild times. Yeah. I mean, that was the best tier 2 silo I've ever done in my life. Next week is going to be exciting. You can't use the blessing on the thing. You have to take one of them out and then use it on it and then put it back in. But why? It should just go down
Go
one.
away.
That's okay.
Enter the gate.
Area for about who is.
Use the gate to go across the tree.
You use the gate? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
That's it, right?
is it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh. Eh,
You with the staff.
meh,
No, the vol.
All right.
meh.
Wait, is it negative to positive, the rolls? Or, oh, it is. Oh, God. You have to divine the fuck out of this thing.
Wow.
You have to put it in your tab and never look at it.
I mean, I can do that also, I guess.
Wait, what does that do? Is it just an extra?
It's a 7th
shit?
link. It's a 7th link. It's super good.
Link to the plat.
There's
tab.
easier ways to get 7 links though.
Yeah, but you could. What do you mean? You could just add, empower or whatever. It's an extra. It's 30% more damage almost always.
Yeah.
Think about the scenarios of like certain like utilities on certain things. So imagine playing a bow build. You could run like Awaken GMP and Fork and Chain, or you just toss item rarity in it or quantity or whatever you want. It's
Yeah,
super strong.
Sounds a little rich.
I mean, it's very rich for everyone's blood. That's why it's typically not used because
You can't use ashes though.
it's true. I almost went to Valor. I have 1 divine. I'm gonna use it on it. It's about
Wow,
it's
that's
about the
still
same.
terrible.
It's negligibly different. Okay, well, there's that done. Okay, so I know there's a lot to digest here. So we have obtained the 7 base game uniques that release this patch and the 3 Crucible uniques within the first 2 weeks. Turns out they're pretty common this league. God bless. What this means is unless they buff Crucible in some way, give there some sort of incentive for me to be there, or introduce new uniques, or maybe just make the mechanic drop loot, something, I don't have much purpose of being Crucible. We're going to spend our time in Standard and go fucking nutso gangbusters on blowing out all of our resources, spending all of our currency, trying to nab any missing uniques we have, and we will do it week after week after week after week, doing uber bossing content, extreme content, trial masters, deep delving, everything we'd want to do and more for the next 3 months. It's going to be a fucking fiesta. So I hope you look forward to that. I hope you enjoy that. And it's going to be quite the show. You saw us get the Ulnatal's Val. Just know this one example of things we're going to be able to go through and get for. And who knows, maybe this league is the one we finally close out all for one. Probably not, because it's just fucking near impossible. But we're going to have a good shot at it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you don't catch the live streams, I hope you enjoy the next episode. And I'll catch you guys in the flip-flop. Lighty out. Bye-bye. How am I stuck in I'm stuck in a feedback loop.
You need to check where you're at.
No, hold on, one more. Yes. Okay, back at exceptional. And I'm getting milked again.
I'm getting shit on.
There we go. Okay.
There it is. It's done. Finally.
Jesus Christ.
For fuck's sake.
Wah. Okay. I'm going. I don't.
Hi, YouTube.
Who the fuck is the Minecraft?
I lost it.
Doing?
I found it.
Keep spamming them. Stop.
You gotta let him play all the way out.
It's like a big joke, but I
It's like lagging me out.
It is. Your stream fucking delaying out. What the fuck?
All the fucking soundboards are freaking me out. I can't. No. No. Travis. What is Can't they get him? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, garbage.
I can't handle the immediate fucking. Oh, fuck, get out of here. Trial master, please.
Letting
What
it
the
even-
fuck?
Watermelon meme.
I can't click
Oh
it.
shit!
Can't even pick up the look.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Body.
Who was that? Was that you,
Ugh.
Melon, that played that? Oh my fucking god!
Wait, which one? No, no, I'm,
It's death.
the only sounds I'm not playing any sounds. I'm literally just adding leaf pull sounds to the thing. I don't know what's going on.
Death, do it again. Death, do it again.
What, that one?
No. I'm sweating so bad. I'm sweating so
This is, I have not heard Lady laugh this hard in a while.
It's been a minute, but I'm here for it.
Son, you're teasing the gorilla in the monkey house.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Alright, this
I'm
is
gonna
a good
throw
one.
up. I'm actually gonna get sick. You're streaming out my face and my whole fucking body's sweating.
Will he'll
Oh.
scream at the
Now this is bothering me. It's like a big joke, but I like it.
Someone go get the is this and then one clip.
Stop. I need to rest. Oh my god, my whole body.
Shelby, Lighty's gonna fucking die.
Watermelon meme.
Oh
And you know
god.
what? It was fun.